Third is go for a walk. Getting outside and going for a walk is some of the best medicine, mentally, physically, emotionally, to get outside and move your body. You don't need any equipment. If your kids are little, you can put them in a stroller. If your kids are bigger, can they ride a bike or walk with you? Can you walk to a place that they can grab a treat and they can be excited about? What are your options? And that gives you the opportunity to be able to hit a couple different goals all at once, right? Welcome to Momma Has Goals, your weekly reminder that you shouldn't have to sacrifice your dreams to take on the role of mom. I'm Kelsey Smith, mom of 2 boys, wife, and entrepreneur who's passionate about helping other moms, current and aspiring, to reimagine mom life. I'm bringing you the resources, support, and relatability to debunk that limiting belief that you may have about your ability to achieve your goals while raising a human. We're covering everything from mom guilt, marriage, relationships, careers, finances, mental health, physical health, you name it. Your life doesn't have to fully shift once you become a mom. You can have it all, and we'll show you how. Success doesn't come from the big actions that you take or the big steps. It comes from the small daily steps. It comes from creating habits, from showing up on a regular basis, to allowing yourself to really implement a lifestyle around the type of success you're looking to create. And we can all be guilty of overcomplicating what it takes to reach a goal. And there's this really fine balance in accomplishing our goals to messy action and taking the plunge, if you will, and also having a plan for success. And the biggest thing I've learned is that success comes from the small daily actions, not just the big plunges and the big leaps, but the very first time that you take that small daily action, it can feel like a big plunge or a big leap. So I want to walk you through a couple different sections of our platform that we organize our resources through and the small daily actions that I believe you can create success around. So in our Mama's filing cabinet, we have a bunch of different categories. And these are the categories that we see most common around the women in our community of what their goals are. And so we're going to talk about exercise and movement, health and wellness, organization and cleaning, connecting with your kids, your partner, so many other things. I want to walk through a couple different steps that you can take each day to accomplish your goals in this area based off of what I see is the most common conversations and the resources we have to support you. So today we're going to kick this off with exercise and movement. Today is all about what are 1 to 2 steps you can take for exercise and movement. Now, if you are going from an extreme workout regimen into trying to change it up or something different, that's not exactly what we're talking about today. What we see in the community a lot is that we're just not moving enough. We're not having enough exercise outside of chasing little kids and housework, because while those are all real exercises, we sometimes want to build something a little bit more. Now, I do just want to say, when I am doing a ton of housework, I get my steps on my Oura ring are top notch and I feel really sore. But having a habit around movement is something that we should all have. We should all have some version of a routine, habit, schedule around taking care of our bodies. Now, what exactly that looks like for you may be different than the next person, but I want to talk about some of the things that you can do today to start taking those first couple steps. The very first thing that I want to recommend is that you stretch for 10 minutes a day. So 10 minutes is something that we can all find in our day. You can stretch while you watch TV. You can stretch while you scroll on your phone. You can stretch while you listen to a podcast or you read. There's so many things that you can double stack on and be able to do at the same time, and stretching is one of those. If you're having a lack of movement in your life or you just haven't stretched in a while, this is one place that you could start today. You could just stretch for 10 minutes throughout your day. And what I recommend is that you do decide how long you're going to create this habit for. 2 weeks is often what people recommend. And you follow a guide or you check a box every day for 2 weeks where you're following this habit for yourself, that you're creating this habit of doing this once a day. Now, one way you can do this is go into our Momma Has Goals app, and whether it's in the All the Mamas group or our health and fitness group, and you can share every day that you're doing this. Share a picture, just post like, I did this again today, and we'll be there to cheer you on, and it helps hold you accountable. Now, another simple step you could take, taking this up one notch from stretching, and equally important, is doing 10 jumping jacks or lunges. Now, if you haven't healed your pelvic floor postpartum, maybe jumping jacks don't sound very good, and we have some people that can support you with that. But another thing you could do is lunges. So just 10 lunges. Just do 10 lunges today. That's it. And I am just as guilty of not actually doing these things. But when you break it down, it's like we can all do 10 lunges. Why are we not doing it? So that's one more small step you could take. Now, the third idea I want to give you. So again, you can pick any of these or your own, but one thing that you could do on your exercise and movement journey to be able to create more success around those goals. Third is go for a walk. Getting outside and going for a walk is some of the best medicine, mentally, physically, emotionally, to get outside and move your body. You don't need any equipment. If your kids are little, you can put them in a stroller. If your kids are bigger, can they ride a bike or walk with you? Can you walk to a place that they can grab a treat and they can be excited about? What are your options? And that gives you the opportunity to be able to hit a couple different goals all at once, right? So I'm going to retrack those 3 and then give you a couple more. Stretch for 10 minutes today. Stretch. Do 10 jumping jacks or lunges and go for a walk outside. Take one on for a period of time to really be able to exercise and move your body more. Now, if you want a little more guidance, you want some more support around that, we have a couple different resources in the app that can support you. You can go into the Momma Has Goals filing cabinet, search fitness or movement, any of those things, and these resources will come up. There is a resource from Morgan where she has 3 workouts that you can do anywhere. These are great workouts for you to tap into, and you can step into what that looks like for you doing a true full workout. There is also a conversation by Casey Rose, and she talks about overcoming self-doubt, but she also talks about what that means for our body and our self-love. And so maybe even just listening to that while you take a walk would be really good. We also have a 5-day yoga challenge from Michelle, and you can take the first video in the intro in the app and then connect with her for the rest of the challenge. So if you want something a little bit more slow paced, you can tap into that yoga challenge. Nikki gives you some guides on how to have more energy. So I recommend downloading her guide and looking into ways that you can get more energy and tap that into stretching or something else. And then we also have a Kundalini yoga and meditation in there from Anna, and Anna will help guide you through that. Now, that is a workout in itself, but it also prepares us mentally and physically to be able to take on the rest of the day. And we also have a breath work from Ashley, and Ashley will guide you through some breath work. So go search movement, fitness, health, any of those things into the filing cabinet to get any of those free resources, and we'll link the login or create an account link below. But again, don't overcomplicate it. Take 10 minutes to stretch, do 10 jumping jacks or lunges, or go for a simple walk. But however you can move your body today, and then commit to a short period of time that you can continue to do something once a day for your body, you're going to be off so much better. And so don't look at this as it has to be this big accomplishment of going to a new workout gym or 75 hard or starting a new membership. Those are all great. And if you want to do that, great. But have you just moved your body today? Just move it in any way. If you're not in that place yet, maybe start there. Come on back and listen to a couple more tangible steps of the different goals that you can take into. We're going to continue this series for a bit and recommend our resources to help support that. If there is a section that you're looking for, make sure you tell us so that we can bring in resources and support for you. Thank you. Tell a mom in your life that you see and love her by sharing this episode. Giving while your cup is overflowing always pays itself back tenfold when you need it most.